It's important that you all should know I make no claims to be something that what my advice is going to be worth anything. Anyone should do their own work. And I also have had history since 1975, a number of major mistakes as a result of which I've had considerable volatility in my results. And so therefore, once again, do your own work. I want to raise a toast to what I believe is the world's largest island. Here's a toast to Greenland and to the potential oil that they could be producing for all the world. Obviously, those of you who've had a chance to read our current newsletters will know that we now think that the company Greenland Energy is a very attractive stock, and we have it as a strong buy. Probably the biggest reason is we think, in a real sense, it's like a perpetual option. The oil territories in Greenland, I think it's like a peninsula, there's good information from an exploration standpoint that there may be at least $1 trillion worth of crude oil underneath this area. And that compares with the total value of the company, Greenland Energy, of only 65 million. So investors in Greenland Energy can say, you know what we have? We have a perpetual option because there are delays in going after the oil, which are largely political within Greenland. Some environmental on the island are concerned about, I guess, fossil fuels in total. And there was a good article that I included from the New York Times that looked at the current state of the progress of Greenland Energy and made some other comments that indicated it's going to be delayed at least for some period of time due to the government of Greenland. On the other hand, in the same article, you saw some positives because the community nearby that would be very benefited economically by having a major oil production going on nearby would be very good for a significant portion of the Greenland population, which in total is only, I think, like 50 or 60,000. Financially, even more important would be that if the oil is produced, something like, I believe it was 15% of that goes to the Greenland government, which could be a major increase long term in the prosperity of the country, somewhat similar to what the country like Norway has done with very similar oil off the North Sea in providing a long-term amount of capital that can benefit the entire population. So I think this is a very unusual situation, and I would totally mention that, and we will put it in this video, that along with the New York Times article, you also can take a look at the documentary hosted by Dr. Phil, which indicates to what degree you have both the support of the Trump administration and the entire Republican Party of what's going on. But on top of that, you have a team that are in charge that have strong experience, which is mentioned in the Dr. Phil documentary, that will cause, I think, a lot of people, such as yours truly, to say, you know, as a perpetual option, something worth 60 million that could be on top of an oil deposit worth 1 trillion is a good deal. If you want a copy of my book, The Speculator's Mosaic, just check below, or it can also be bought on Amazon.